Hey, innovation team. My name is Kyle Lee. I am the founder of Traitor, which is the first psychological trading journaling app. So we're still solving the same problem. We are helping traders follow the rules and strategies within their playbook. We're removing the impulses and the emotion from the process through a simple swiping feature that allows the user to consciously confirm or neglect the rules in their strategy. So after speaking with customers, we validated the demand. There are people who are willing to pay right now for this product. And there's people who are also outside of our initial target customer persona. So traders who are 3 to 4 years in, those who are actually consistent and profitable still see value in this as they see having a system like this to hold them accountable will help them stay same. Hey, innovation team. My name is Kyle Lee. I am the founder of Traitor, which is the first psychological trading journal. So we're still solving the same problem. We are helping retail traders follow the rules and strategies that are in their playbook. We are removing the impulse and emotional decisions by forcing the trader to consciously confirm or neglect the rules in their strategy. After speaking with the potential users themselves, we found that there is demand, and there's even more demand than we initially had expected. And I say that because initially we were targeting traders who were 6 months to 2 years in, so those who are either starting out or starting to commit. But we found that even those who are 3 to 4 years in, those who have that consistency and profitability, find value in a system that can hold them accountable to what works, which will save them a significant amount of money in times where their edge just isn't present. We've also found that there's preference for this simplicity where it's really just the swiping feature, the streaks, the journaling. Like there's not really too many features to this. We're not trying to be the one-stop shop for everything. We're not using the quantitative analysis. We're strictly qualitative and focused on helping traders execute in real time. So, especially from speaking with the customers themselves, we found that it makes more sense to add a layer of friction the second that they have that impulse. So, the second that they swipe left, they're met with this impulse screen, which will discourage them from actually taking the trade or even considering it. So, before we had a confirmation screen following all the swipes. So it would be a red light, but now it's the second they even consider breaking a rule that is required, they're met with this message of resistance. And to even add like a second layer to this, imagine if you were to hear your own voice in addition to the message that you had typed out. So you're seeing the personal message, you're hearing the personal message, you're seeing the red screen blinking and vibrating. All of this adds an additional level of personal resistance. In terms of pricing, we decided to present this more so as a challenge, just because we think that that has a lot of viral potential. Um, because this is really for the trader themselves. They're buying this as a commitment and investment in their own journey. And if we could challenge the user to see if they're even competent to stick to something that they're paying for, it makes sense to charge a premium because if they're paying $5, you could you could just shrug that off. But once it's over $20 for an investment, that's when it's something where you're saying, I'm putting my own hard work money into this and I have to see it through. So over the past month, we've made a good amount of progress. We finished the MVP, we finished the onboarding flow, we launched the landing page, which I'd be happy to share. And we ran these feasibility tests. So the the main premise of this landing page is just to introduce the user to what we're actually doing here, to let them see the features of the apps itself. And then we have a bunch of call to actions that will lead them to the app store to actually download this. So the next steps, we are going to set up the paywall so that we can actually have those transactions and different pricing models, and also figure out how we're going to store this data and what data we're gonna keep and protect in in the onboarding flow. And then once that's complete, it's really just about getting it on the App Store itself, which takes a bit while because of the regulations and checks that we have to bypass. But it should be about a month, I'd say, until launch, if everything goes well. For the funding itself, we used $100 of the 250 for the app developer program, which is annual. It's an annual fee. And then we used about $80 for the Cursor subscription, which was the AI platform that helped us actually build this code. And for the next round of funding, most of the funds will be going to the UI and UX itself. So Lottie Files is an animations platform, which will allow us to add in animations rather than, I guess, stagnant photos or images on the onboarding, just to make it a bit more interactive. But I think the most important aspect of this whole incubator phase will be the mentorship, just because if I could have someone who has experience with mobile apps or even organic marketing, I think that would be the best way to help with distribution, because we have something that can provide value. It's just about now getting it in front of the right eyes and providing that value or representing that, demonstrating that value in a creative way. So thank you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.